Hey YouTube, Frank Carlino for Quick Poker. Today we're going to go over a set where I was able to run up a pretty big stack. Let's go. Now I call too much, who's a tight player but a good player. Like you got to respect his raises because he doesn't raise with squadouche. He puts in the 3-bet to $1. Jam calls and I call and I flop the flush draw. So look at this now. Obviously I'm checking to the raiser and I call too much. Bets $1.50. And jam calls. All right, what's jam calling with? Set, he probably raises right away. I'm really worried he has like a higher flush draw the way he just calls like that. He could have ace-2 of spades, ace-3 of spades, ace-5 of spades. He could still have ace-queen of spades. I actually raise big. So I'm trying to rep a set. If he has ace-queen or pocket queens, he probably has to fold. If he has something weak, I mean, he's got to fold. So I make it 5. And I'm just praying for a fold here. He calls, and he calls. I'm checking now for deception and for pot control, I guess. So I make the check here. And he checks and he checks. And then I bet that on the river. So this is a mistake bet by me. I should be betting about $5, maybe $7. I'm just going for it all. I'm giving them the opportunity to stack me if they were making a really tricky check with the nut flush. This is a terrible bet by me. It's so easy for him to now fold ace-king. He did tell me he had ace-king later. So I make way too big of a bet here. I mean, maybe against worse players, it's a good bet. But against players that, have some skill like these two, it's just not a good bet. And you know why I'm betting it all? It's almost because, I don't want to bet and then fold to a raise. Because if I bet and then get raised, it's ace-high flush every time. And because I don't want to bet and fold to a raise, I wound up just betting it all, so I don't have to make that decision. But betting it all is actually the wrong bet because you got to bet smaller. So you have to be prepared to bet fold. And I wasn't, and I bet way too big. And it cost me because he's able to make I don't want to call it a hero fold, but he makes the right fold, and then jam insta folded. So I won a nice pot there, but should have won a lot more. And played it pretty bad. Now, here's a hand I played terribly. So I got big stack now. I had just won that big pot. I was up to 50. In the king-queen suited, we get a call from some guy over here and a call from this guy over here. So I wind up betting. Very dumb to bet because if somebody has an ace, they're not going to fold. And then they're not going to be like, maybe he has ace-king, maybe he has ace-queen, and think, I'm going to fold. If they have an ace, they're just going to call. They're not going to care that you might have ace-king or ace-queen. That's how people play. So what I should do here is check so I could realize my equity. So if they start betting, I could check call. But I wind up just betting into them, into two people. What happens? Get one call and get a raise. And now I have to call because I have the hearts. If I would have just checked, I mean, come on. A bet and a call, this guy's not afraid. This guy has to have us smoked. Plus, with that short of a stack, he knows he can't bluff. He knows he doesn't have enough to get us off. So it's just terrible. The terrible lead by me. So then I got a call. So I call, and then this guy who doesn't really know where he's at in the hand calls. So now I know he has an ace, and I bet into him, and I know he's not going to fold. Why am I betting? Just because I want to win even bigger if the heart comes? The chances are the heart's not going to come. This is a terrible bet by me. What does he do? He calls. I check river. He just checks. Set of sixes takes it all. So obviously he had us smoked. Obviously this guy is just not going to fold anyway. I was just hoping for a heart and just put way too much money in. Could have saved money there, so now I'm down to 42. So I didn't like the way they played this hand. I didn't like how I was getting too, I got big stacks, let me play stupid. So I had the discipline to quit the session. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.